Take 5. Hey, how are you guys doing? I'm nervous. I don't even know why, but I am. Normally I can just whip these out and be done with it. But it's a little intimidating speaking to another team, let alone people that you're going to be working closely with. So first of all, I'll just give you a little bit of background on me. And just as a side note, if I cry, I'm sorry. I don't know, sometimes it just happens. But in 2010, I signed up with Beachbody. I met a guy in a hotel when I was working out, and he hook, line, and sinkered me just because I've always had a vision of working for myself and doing my life by design, basically. However, I failed. Bombed big time. Him and I, we connected okay. I mean, him and his wife and I connected okay, but I just didn't feel like they didn't really have a system. They just kind of put it out there, and I was a salesman, and I mean, I just pushed and poked, and people ran from me, and so I just failed, and I gave up, and I quit it, and I just went back to, for one, my corporate job and personal training actually in the field. And I enjoyed it for the most part, except for my corporate job took a ton of hours, and I didn't want to work that way the rest of my life. I don't do well being stuck in an office all day long. However, I got pregnant in October. I think Whitney and I decided it was October 2014, I think. And I told my husband that I did not want to work. I wanted to be home with our son. And so I spent my entire pregnancy educating, learning how to do this successfully so that I could actually succeed at something with Beachbody not in mind you. I just had a vision of something. And Lindsay and I met in B school, and she was actually the lead of our little intimate group. And the day she introduced herself and talked about Beachbody, it was just like, oh geez. Oh no, here we go again. So a few weeks into it, she started talking about her team call, and the topic at the time I don't remember, but all I could think in the back of my head was, man, I could apply this to whatever I'm gonna do, because I knew Beachbody's training was fabulous, and Lindsay seemed like she had it together, and she does. So I thought, no, with me never even thinking about joining Beachbody, I just said, I'm gonna listen, and she let me. So just to say, 8 weeks later, 8 calls later, after listening to 8 different calls, here I am. I signed up in July, so I haven't even been here a full year yet, but I knew when I committed, I wanted to dive in and give this my heart. So I did that, and mind you though, 4 months of it, I really went through a down phase, and I wouldn't call it depression, but I was a first-time mom at age 33. I actually had some great success. I, signed several people pretty fast, and I had an Emerald really fast, an Emerald coach under me, and it took a while to get to my second Emerald. And it's like once I got that second Emerald, I hit Diamond. It was like boom, 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 and then I hit Diamond, and it's like everything fell apart. Everything I had worked for had just fell apart, and it was just crumbling before me, and I didn't know what to do. And I kept working my business, but I felt defeated. I felt like I wasn't being the leader I needed to be, and I felt like I was failing my ladies. So I just kind of took a step back, and I reevaluated, and I trudged on and pushed forward again. And I hit Diamond again, and I'll be honest, I feel like I've been at a little bit of a stalemate, kind of not moving, and I'm a little concerned about my Diamond rank right now, but I know where my heart is, and I know my bigger vision, so I can't focus on that Diamond and that rank. I have to continue to focus on the people and who I'm helping. So that's kind of that side of it, and I don't want to spill my whole heart, but I just want you guys to know me, because ultimately we're all going to be working closely together, and I just want you to have a piece of me, and I want to get to know each of you somehow, some way, just because I feel like that's truly how this is going to work and how we're going to grow. With that being said, I'm beyond ecstatic to be a lead on the team. However, that doesn't mean, to me, I'm just going to say this, that doesn't mean to me that I'm above anybody or anything like that. I take that as I'm a student right along with you, just because I feel like if I'm a student, I can also be a better leader, because when we all learn from each other, you know, there's something that everybody has to put forth. And, you know, I have weak points and strong points, and same for you. So I'm just so excited that we get to come together with you guys. And just, I know it's going to help the energy, and I know you're going to really connect, you know, with some of the girls on my team. It's going to help them, and vice versa. I just believe that, just because when there's more people and more interaction, it gets that hype going. So I want to thank you for accepting us. We are small, very small, but hey, you know what? I always say small but mighty. So with that being said, I look forward to meeting each and every one of you and teaming up with you, and I'm excited for our future. Thanks, guys.